Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do another reading assignment from our Nat Geo workbook today. I've got the pocket chart set up, a little different from the other day, but I do want to practice these sight words again, okay? So I mixed them up a little bit so they're not always in the same order. All right, here's our first one. Give you a chance to say it. See, I see you. How about this one? A. How about this one? My. What's this one? I and the. Okay, now when I put them together like this on the top row, I have a question for you. Does that say something? Is this a sentence? Let's read it. C, A, my, I, the. Does that make sense, boys and girls? No, it doesn't make sense, so it's not a sentence. Those are just words. To make a sentence, you have to put the words in order to tell you something or to ask a question, but it needs to make sense, okay? So if we put these in order and want to make a sentence, we could use the word I and the word C and the word A. I'm going to move these because I think I only have enough words to make one here. I, C, A, and what I'm going to do is use some of our picture cards from the letter C since we worked on C this week. So we're going to try this one. Car, right? All right, I see a car. Now, would it still make sense if I put the word the here? I see the car. Yeah, I see a car or I see the car. They both make sense. But if the car belongs to you and your family, you wouldn't say I see the car. You would say I see my car, right? It belongs to you. Maybe not to you, it belongs to your family or to your parents, right? Okay, so this one says, I see a cup, a little cup of tea with a period. The period means we stop. So I see a cup. All right, could we say I see the cup? Yeah, especially if we don't know whose cup it is. Oh, I see the cup, or I see a cup. But if it's your cup, or your mommy or daddy's cup, they would say, I see my cup of tea. Okay, it goes back. All right, I have a whole bunch of cards here, but we're not going to use all of them. How about this one? I see a carrot. Does it make sense to say I see the carrot? Yes, it does. What if it belongs to you and you're about ready to eat it? Then you might say, I see my carrot. Okay, and we're making a lot of sentences here, aren't we? Okay, ooh, you're gonna like this one. I see a cake, or I see the cake. Now, you would use those words if you don't know whose cake it is. You're just maybe at a restaurant or at the bakery and you see a beautiful cake. You'll say, I see a cake. But if it's your birthday and it's your cake, you would say, I see my cake. My shows possession. It means it belongs to you. Okay, we'll just do a few more. How about I see a cat? I see a cat. We could say I see the cat, and if it belongs to you, you would say I see my cat. Okay, I have a whole bunch more, but I think you guys understand, right? All right, so let me go step over here to where I have the workbook set up. And we are going to do 2 pages, but parents, I'll let you know while I'm getting this ready. I'm sorry about this, but the backs of the pages always have something to do with a book, but it's just too much if I try to read the book and do the lesson in one day. So I'm going to do what we did last week. We're going to save the back of the page until I have time. The other thing is that they're really big books and I only want to bring one at a time. I just don't have room for everything. So I haven't been to school. I'm going to go to school probably over the weekend and I'll bring the book home and then we'll do the backs of the pages. So just kind of hang on to them, okay? Some of you guys are leaving them in your workbook. I like to tear mine out only because it's easier for me to do both sides. All right, so the one you're going to do, it's still in the section with C. So down at the bottom it says 2.3 5. Better put my glasses on. Okay, there we go. It's a really easy page. It's just exactly what we did on the pocket chart. You see, the kids might not know what this is, but it's a cape. Okay, it looks like a coat, but it doesn't have any sleeves. You just wrap it around yourself. Do you remember the story of the Little Red Riding Hood? She had on a red cape, right? So it's blank CA cape. And we're going to write the sight word I there. Now, always, always, always start I with a capital letter. There we go. And then read it. I see a cape. The period tells us to stop. The sentence is done. Right? You know what? It's hard to see with that. There we go. I think that's going to make it easier. All right. This one says carrot. I see a carrot. So I'm going to write the capital I see a carrot. This is really easy, isn't it? This one says I see a camel. Did you guys notice that they all start with C? Hey, I might go ahead and underline C in cape, C in carrot, C in camel, or circle it. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell what that is. That's a clam shell, a clam. I see a clam. Capital I, always, always, always capital. I see a cage. We had a picture card with a cage in it. Okay, now be careful on this one. I don't want you to say, I see a bear. That is a bear, but when you look at the word, I'm going to hold it up really close. We can actually sound this out. It starts with a k. U says, umbrella. B says, bubba bear. Cub. Who knows what that is? Cub. It's a baby, so it's a bear cub. I see a cub. Okay, awesome. That page didn't take very long. If you want to go back and color those, you can, but that is optional because the directions do not say to color. So if it doesn't say to color, that's your choice, okay? Now, on the back, there is a really good book about families that I need to bring it home from school. It's a big book. So we're going to save this page, right? And then you're going to skip a page in here, and then the next page is also practicing the sight word I. Okay, let me show you. Let me get that plain paper because there's, I can't see through it. Okay, it's this one. It says read sentences. I'll put the page numbers on the assignment so that you'll remember. I'll take a picture. I think that seems to help. And then it just says we're going to work on I. Now, the word I is already there. So you get to read the sentences, and they're not all C words this time. Instead of having the word written here, it just shows you a picture. Those are called rebus pictures. Okay, it looks like little emojis, huh? So you're just going to practice reading it, and after you read it, you can put a check or an X, I don't care which, okay? Or a star if you want to. All right, so I'm going to read it, and I want you to read it to somebody, please. I see a cake. All right, I can read that. I'm going to put a check. The next one says, I see, oh, I just realized it. I'm so glad we practiced doing this. This sentence says A. But it doesn't say I see a robot. It says I see the robot. You really have to practice your sight words here, huh? They're going to try to trick you. I see, is it a bed or the bed? The, they're switching off. I see a present. Okay, so you read those to a grown-up. I see a cow. And it's up to you. You know, it might be kind of fun if you have a nice colored marker or something to put a star. Oh, here, this is my awesome pen that I can switch colors with. I hope that's working. I'm going to switch to red. Okay, and so when I read it, I'm going to put a red star. Ooh, if you can read it, parents maybe give them a star. That makes it a little bit more fun, right? Okay, let's try to read this one. I see, is that A or the? T-H-E? The sun. I see the candle. That's a good C word. I see the rain. I see the ant. I see, it doesn't say the, a game. So you really, really, really have to read. You can't just, think you know what it says and just guess. You have to read the words. And then it does say to work with a partner. Your partner's probably going to be your parents. And it says name each picture. Have partners take turns reading the sentences. Ask children to color the pictures whose names begin with the sound for C. Ooh, I'm glad I read directions. Then have them check off the items that they would like at a birthday party. Oh my goodness. Boys and girls, I did not read the directions. I'm so sorry. I should have read the directions first. You know what, parents? It's okay. The important thing is that they read it. So what we were supposed to do is find the things. How about we do this? Maybe if you see something you'd like to have at a birthday party, you can circle it. And it says to color the ones that start with C. So let me do this. I'm going to circle. I see a cow, that starts with a C. I see a candle, that starts with a C. I see a cake, that starts with a C. Okay, I think that's it. So it says color the pictures that start with a C. Okay, put a star, check off the ones you would like at a birthday party. You know what, parents, I am so sorry I didn't read the directions, but honestly, the important thing about this page is to read it. So I will let you choose. If I were you, I would just let the kids read all of them and give them a star. If they can read it, they get a star, and then maybe circle the things that start with C. Okay, I don't want to redo the whole video, so hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Bye-bye.